Hello, 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 hello. How's everybody doing? You guys are doing just fine, fantastic, just wonderful. Oh my god, it is definitely not. Cut that out. It is not September. Calm down. But welcome everyone. How you doing, guy? I hope you're doing just fine, fantastic, just wonderfully this lovely night. Lovely night of, as you can see, the car of the Marios in the world. This happened today, early morning, because, Japan. I'm just watching, I'm sorry, what? I'm just watching watering my sheep and putting snakes. I have no idea what the hell that is. I am absolutely confused to what just happened. But anyway, anywho. Yes, I'm gonna be watching this because things. Surprisingly, it was very easy to be free of spoilers, which normally I have to go an extra mile to be free of spoilers. Well, to be fair, it's fairly easy because I gotta do stuff in the morning. So, but for the little times that I was exposed to the internet, well, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna assume not much excitement happened today, or people still very mad. I might be too foreign to understand what you're writing. What are my sheep? It was pieces. I just get. I see. Well, we'll find out if this is the game. This is the direct that's gonna make me go, yeah. It's time to Mario in the car, or we're not. To be fair, we gotta talk quite a bit about this though. We do gotta talk about pricing. This is arguably this console is coming out very soon, and I don't know what to tell you, man. The timing for this is slightly hilarious. With the pricing and everything, let's just face it, Nintendo was a little bit greedy with the pricing. Also, Nintendo is known to never lower prices when the game is old, so probably whatever the price of the games are coming out right now is going to be the price for that game for eternity. Also, I gotta check into how much is gonna be the versions of the old games, but the Switch version, because if you check the prices right now for most of those games, they're still like they're new. Nintendo doesn't like to do the whole the game is also is cheaper now kind of deal. So I don't know. Well, understandable. I don't know if I'm getting the Switch this year. There's a lot of things that I don't know is gonna happen to me this year. Actually, there's a lot of things that I gotta consider whether I want to do stuff or not this year. I'm giving a lot of thoughts about stuff. The state of the world is not okay. I guess we all kind of argue about that. When it comes to money wise. So, yeah, the timing for this Switch is very funny, and it's giving me Wii U vibes. Because the Wii was such a successful console, and they wanted to ride the success of the Wii a little longer, so it was like Wii U now, right? And then that console kind of bombed. Even though I had a Wii U, and I really liked it. I didn't have any complaints about the Wii U, but you guys know what happened. Switch 2 is giving me a little bit of that vibe, and I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, anywho. Are we gonna Mario around? I mean, yeah, to be fair, it was pretty good. But to be fair, like, yeah, the Switch 2 is gonna have cool games. I mean, for the little that we saw about Mario Kart World, the game seems amazing. It's just that, are we gonna buy it? I don't know. But anyway, let's get ready. Sure. I'm gonna take this hat off. We'll find out. Let me pause the music. All right. You guys ready? Let's watch this. All right. Convince me to get this. Let's see if they convince me. If I get the Switch 2, it's probably when the Bloodborne, not Bloodborne game comes out, which is next year. So I don't have to worry about this for a while. Let's find out.
Drivers, start your engines. Welcome to the Mario Kart World game, available exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. What kind of races await you? In
How's
Mario
this sound?
Kart World,
Is it good
you'll
enough?
aim for first place in each Grand Prix. But why stop there? Across cities, plains,
It does look
A
very
desert?
good, though.
and even the ocean, you can drive virtually everywhere in this fully
All right,
interconnected
we know about all
world.
that.
Races are held on courses scattered throughout various regions that span this world, and you can freely drive between them. There's a lot in store.
You could
and
say
we're
Luigi
only
Square.
At the starting line. Let's introduce some of the courses that are waiting for you. Here we go.
You know, it'll make me mad if I see an F-Zero
Courses are
car.
found throughout the world, inspired by their
Again.
surrounding region.
It's already happened.
Let's take a look at some of the new courses to explore. Ride the ridges and roads on Mario Brothers Circuit. And cruise the curves around the canyon. You can't miss it.
It does look very cool,
See the
though.
sights and structures of Crown City. You can even soar in style down Main Street.
I gotta say, this game
Drift along
looks
the
like
rapid
your
waterways of
typical
Salty Salty
console
Speedway
seller.
and make a splash around the city's canals. Stay cool in the snowy trails of Starview Peak.
Stardew Peak.
Just don't slip off while soaking up the
It
scenery.
is the penguin! I
Have a
threw his
spirit
kid off
showing
the
at
ledge,
Ghostly
I
Movie
remember.
Theater Boo Cinema. It's a whole new kind
Count
of drive-in theater.
Waluigi.
And in addition to lots of new courses, there's Toad's Factory, Peach Beach,
What a bitch.
Wario Shipyard, and more. Nostalgic courses from past titles are also here.
Oh,
but
there you
now
go.
they're reimagined and spread throughout the world, where races can happen during the day or at night.
Is it actual clock, like the clock from the console, or is it gonna be like
Race as
like
familiar
fake
characters
clock
like
that
Mario,
is like,
Luigi,
hey? Because if that's the
Bowser.
case,
and
all my
Yoshi.
races are gonna be at night.
Plus new drivers like Goomba, Spike, and
Spike?
that's right, Cow.
Oh, the famous character
Even
Cow,
more new
yeah, I
racers are
remember that.
waiting and ready to roll. Select your character. Choose your vehicle.
God, Daisy is so
Then
cute.
you're off to the
Look at her.
races.
All right, is there an
Characters and
F-Zero
vehicles
car
each
in
have
there?
different
Because I'm gonna be
stats,
mad.
So make sure to find the combo
I
that
don't
best
see it.
suits you.
Okay.
There are two main styles of race revving up in this world.
Touch the
Grand
cow.
Prix and Knockout Tour.
We kind of heard about the
In
knockout
both
tour.
modes, up to 24 drivers can participate.
That's a lot of
The
people.
most in series history.
No, I don't know.
Your rivals aren't the only hazards you'll need to avoid on the road. Look out for cars that shoot bullet bills, attacks from Hammer Brothers, and other obstacles along the way. Try to steer clear. And now, get ready for Grand Prix with Mushroom
Grand
Cup,
Prix.
Flower Cup, Star Cup, and more. Grand Prix races are held all around the game's world. You'll race through 4 different courses in each cup and
I see.
aim for the top spot. In Mushroom Cup, you'll start off racing around Mario Brothers Circuit,
Mushroom Cup.
while the second race will take you from Mario Brothers Circuit to Crown City.
And you gotta drive
For
there,
the
right?
first time, you'll need to drive yourself to the next course in Grand Prix. So
Yeah.
don't sleep at the wheel. And if you conquer all Grand Prix Cups, rumor has it that a certain colorful course will appear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next up is a
A little
new mode,
rainbow.
Knockout Tour. From
Rainbow
Golden
road.
Rally to Ice Rally and more. These extended races take you from one end of the world to the other.
That looks
Get
so
ready
cool,
for
though.
a sprint. But you've got to place if you want to stay in the race. Speed towards checkpoints throughout the world. If you don't make the cut, you're out of the running. Buckle up. The competition gets more intense as you close in on the checkpoints.
Definitely Knockout Tour
You've got
sounds
to
like a lot
drive
of
to
fun.
survive
It's
in
your typical
Knockout Tour.
Battle Royale
So
kind of
keep
deal.
your eyes on the prize and aim for first place.
Keep racing.
Items can drastically change the outcome of a race.
Mm,
Here are some new items that'll help you out. Coin shell. When you throw a coin shell, coins will appear. Now's your chance to grab them. Just don't let your rivals
what an
Ice flower.
idiot.
With the ice flower, you can freeze out rivals and send them spinning.
Oh.
Hammer. Aim the hammer in an arc, and nailed it. Hammers also stay on the course for a short time and can be used to block off rivals.
Can you hit
Mega
them yourself,
Mushroom.
though? That'll be
With
funny.
the Mega Mushroom, go big, so your rivals will go home. Feather. Use the feather to jump up and avoid attacks. You may
No
even
raccoon tail,
discover some
though.
unexpected routes. Comic. With Comic's magic, your rivals will transform. What other mysterious effects will happen? You'll have to see for yourself. The
That
lower
is
your
wacky.
placement, the more likely you are to find items that'll turn the tables. So when you get items, go for it.
Damn, all that cake?
And if you're new to the Mario Kart series,
Yes.
there are added support features to help you along the way.
Uh-huh.
These include
What is
smart steering,
what is
which
smart?
helps you stay on the course.
That is.
Tilt controls, where you can hold the Joy-Con 2 controller horizontally and use motion controls to steer. And if you have the Joy-Con 2 wheel,
I mean, yeah,
you can
that's the
feel
one
like
they
you're
had
really
before.
driving.
But smart steering, though.
Ooh, how about a quick break? A snack sounds good right about now. Hey, look!
It's
a drive-thru.
Yoshi. Yeah, go to the drive-thru.
Here at Yoshi's, you can grab an order to go.
Yoshi's.
Dash food. Take a bite, and
All right, guys, I
you
ate.
can unlock outfits inspired by your meal.
Okay.
Eat some sushi and... Whoa, nice
I see.
threads. Once unlocked, these outfits can be selected from the character selection screen.
I see. Oh,
Who
it's
knows
also
what
collected
dishes
time.
or outfits you'll find.
Ah,
pit stop
pie and
and check out
wire.
these drive-thrus all around the world.
What? Why did that,
That was a nice
give you
detour.
a
Now
cowboy?
let's get
Oh,
back
yeah.
to the action.
Oh, it's la pizza.
Let's introduce some new tricks that'll help you ace each race.
Smart steering.
Charge jump. You can now use a charge jump by holding the drift button while driving straight ahead. Charge and release to jump.
That was not that impressive.
Use this to leap over obstacles.
Okay, double jump though.
Grind along power lines. And dodge attacks from your rivals.
I see. Okay, that's
And
a
if you
lot.
jump
That's
toward a wall,
way cooler.
You can wall ride for a short period of time.
Oh my god. Let's go.
Chain
That
some
was
tricks
cool. That was
together,
cool.
And you may even reach places like this. Ah, so close. Almost there. Whenever this happens, be kind and rewind. This will return your vehicle to its original position.
Okay.
Nice, made it.
But
This
also.
can come in handy when mapping out how to best approach a course.
So, does
Keep
that happen
mind,
in
though,
multiplayer?
Your rivals will still move normally when you rewind, so don't lose your lead.
Okay, gotcha. Makes sense. That's such a
Wanna
weird
take a
feature.
spin in even more races?
I don't know if I like that.
In time trials, it's you against the clock. Here you can race without any other competitors.
See, I'm choking on a hair.
And if you go online, you can download and compete against ghost data from racers around the world.
I see.
Customize the rules of the road in Versus Race.
No
You can
smart
use the
steering.
classic rule
Only
set of running
stupid
3 laps
steering.
within the same course. Or you can choose to drive the distance from one course to another. You can even take the road less traveled and choose routes that aren't in Grand Prix or Knockout Tour.
I see.
Up to 24 drivers can now compete in 2, 3, or even 4 teams. Group up and get ready to put the pedal to the metal. Next up,
We got
battle
teams
mode.
now.
Pop off locally or online in balloon battle.
Oh,
Use items
that's a
to burst your
classic.
rivals' balloons. Pop them all and your rivals out.
That's a classic.
And coin runners.
What do you mean
where you
Captain
can go for
Falcon
the
in Mario
gold
Kart?
by
Where is it?
collecting
I
the
didn't
most
see it.
coins. Race or battle, enjoy whatever drives you.
Yo, this is a classic. I remember playing a lot of the versus mode in Mario Kart 64.
When you're not racing, you can enjoy free roam and go wherever your heart takes you. No roads? No problem.
Wait, how does Rosalie
Ride the
work?
rivers.
Like, I don't get it.
See the seas. Drive the desert.
You can even pick these motherfuckers.
Or jump off from way up here. You can go wherever you like. Even
I
to
see
the
that they
edges of
chose the
world.
penguin. I like it.
Hey, there's a P-switch over there. Hit hundreds of P-switches you find across the world to start missions.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's cool.
By completing them, you can hone your driving ability.
We got Riddler
outside of
trophies.
races.
Yo, watch Waluigi
are
might
also
be the
hidden
guy. You see
coins.
all the Waluigi's outfits?
Hidden panels, and more. So take the scenic route and explore. Also, during free roam, you can take photos whenever you like.
I see.
Strike a pose. Look at the camera. Choose a frame to decorate and
All right, that's
nice. That one's a winner.
cool. Okay, that's good. He's a dinosaur.
If one person has Mario Kart World, up to 4 players can race in split screen on the same system. The game also supports local wireless play.
Okay.
Up to 8
I was about to
players
say,
with up to
like,
2 players on each system can race together this way.
It's like, ugh.
And up to 24 players from around the world can join a race or battle in online play. This may look like free roam, but this is where you'll wait while your friends join you.
Okay.
Looks like someone's arrived.
Is that the fun?
Yep, you can meet up with your crew anywhere in this world. By checking the map, you can quickly see where your friends are and travel to their
Also,
location.
can I point out the minimap? How fucking look at the minimap is actually a 3D render of the area.
Battle or race with custom rules.
That is wild.
Or just go for a ride together. Make this road trip your own. You can
Oh, look
also
at that.
take photos together
Oh,
along
wow,
the way,
the Super
if that's
Nintendo
more your speed.
one. Damn. What started it all?
With game chat, enjoy an expanded experience
Discord.
by talking online with friends.
Nintendo
Use the
Discord.
built-in microphone to voice chat while
Got
driving
it, everybody
together.
dance. Yeah, wacky, wacky.
Let's go. Let's go. Check this out.
Ooh, that frame rate though.
You kidding me?
Or take a back seat and watch each other's game screens.
Oh.
If you have a Nintendo Switch 2 camera,
Ooh.
you
Sold
can enjoy
separately,
seeing
by
your
the way.
friends' reactions while playing together. Who's close by?
There's gonna be so many digs
Wait,
on a
who just
children's
passed me?
console.
You'll be able to tell in an instant. Aim a shell and bullseye. And when playing together in person on the same system, a single camera can detect up to 4 people's faces.
Oh, that's interesting.
Enjoy the view and get ready to face off with your friends.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to use the camera for anything, actually. No, not gonna fucking lie. Wow, I didn't know you could do that. Yoo-hoo! You can be a snowman.
A transcontinental race around the world is just around the corner in Mario Kart World, available exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. A hardware bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World will
A
also be
digital
available.
version. Do you guys remember when they came with like physical copies? I remember. Wow. So literally this is gonna be the console seller, right? Oh, hello? How long? That's 14 minutes. I kind of want to see that. Let's see this Street Fighter guy. Hold on. In a minute. Let me talk about this.
Of Mario Kart World will also be available.
Alrighty then. Obviously, we don't talk about prices in this one, right? We don't talk about Bruno. All right. Let me, enough of that. It's so it's all right. I'm not gonna lie. I understand why I didn't see too many spoilers. There's not much to spoil. Right? Pretty much everything that I saw is pretty much a more elaborated version of what we already know. So it was just the same explanation, but in more detail. So there was nothing too shocking. So I understand why there's like the internet wasn't like blowing up, you know, during the day, right? And I'm gonna assume that this did not appease most of the people that wants these games to be cheaper. That's still a problem. Nintendo has opened the gates, and I'm gonna assume that the Grand Theft Auto game, that is another game that definitely can get away with shit, is gonna also come out and be like expensive as all hell. Because I mean, the main problem is not so much the price for the console, which on itself is a little bit of a problem because of how everybody perceives Nintendo, but the games. And they're like, god damn, they're so expensive. And not all of them, yeah, I give you that, but you know, the console sellers, yeah. Now, when it comes to the console, to be fair, the Nintendo Switch has always been the secondary console, right? It's like you get something and your Switch is the secondary console. Also, the Nintendo Switch was the console that you buy for your kids, right? It was cheaper, like, you don't care that much. I mean, you hope that the kid doesn't break the thing, but, you know, if it happens, it is a Switch, right? Now, you're gonna think twice if you go like, yeah, if this kiddo breaks this shit, I don't know. And that's the thing, Nintendo has the tendency to do this crazy shit, but I remember the games were this expensive back in the Super Nintendo era around that time. You know who helped us, who saved the world? It was PlayStation. Because they start selling shit on CDs. So that shit was cheaper. So the games were cheaper. So in order to compete, everyone else starts selling games a lot cheaper. It's a question of what you can get away with, right? So at this point, definitely Nintendo's testing some shit. So, yeah. Also, the economy is not quite there right now, and a lot of crazy shit is happening, and a lot of things might get a lot more expensive later on. So it's like, yeah, this is gonna be a rough year for Nintendo. Like, they are definitely testing that. That's the thing. And I feel like these prices were before the wacky shit happens. And you know what I mean by the wacky shit, right? Now with the wacky shit in place, that I'm pretty sure Nintendo did not expect, right? If Nintendo expected a little bit, and they were like, okay, we can use that. We just increase the prices a little bit, but then we increase it a little bit more, you know, to get a little extra. And then the wacky hit, and it's like, oh shit, this might be a lot more expensive. Oh boy. But yeah. Again, was this direct necessary? In a way, yes. They definitely needed to explain this game in a lot more detail because it's literally the console seller. This is their Mario game that is gonna be sold with the console. But they definitely needed to explain it. It's like I'm telling you, man. Shit. This is gonna be interesting. What I do not agree is like all these old games, you know, all the Switch games, like what? The Legends of Zelda games. They are technically old. The first one came out for the Wii U. You guys remember that shit? And then it was ported to the Switch. Right? That one, I think it's still full price, right? It hasn't changed. And now you gotta pay for the upgrade. So how much is that comes to, right? So that's the problem with the Nintendo. Nintendo doesn't lower the prices of all games. The game will always be that price. At least when it comes to mainline, you know, other companies can do whatever the fuck they want. So, yeah, it's like, Yeah, this is gonna be very interesting to see how the industry, deals with what's happening right now. And again, it's all a question if people's gonna buy this, and if people buy it, they'll do it again because they can. they will do it again, and they're gonna keep doing it. And because at the end of the day, Nintendo's a company, and companies are fucking evil. They only want your fucking money. Yeah. I mean, I kind of like the game. It looks pretty cool. It seems like a cool, like, yeah, I'm gonna hang out with friends kind of game. But how many of those friends are gonna have a Switch on release? That's the question. So I'm still thinking. I don't think I'm gonna be one of the early adapters for the Switch 2. Right? I'll be thinking about it when the dust block, the FromSoft game comes out. Maybe. I kind of want to play the Metroid game with the mouse functionality. I really want to test that out. They would have gotten me with like a Splatoon 4, then that would be it. Because Splatoon with mouse controls, oh, let's fucking go. But, I don't know if I should. I don't think I'm going to get a new Souls game Switch really want. I mean, I really want to play. And to be fair, that's what sells consoles. Exclusives. Right? The exclusives are what sell consoles. And that's a funny thing. I think the fact that the pricing right now is annihilating like some of the fan base for Nintendo, because Nintendo has always been either the console for the younger people or the secondary console, right? We're reaching points of like pricing when it comes to a main console kind of deal, right? And at that point you gotta consider is it worth it? All this money that I'm gonna spend on this, is it? And then you gotta point out yeah, maybe I like the Nintendo games, because that's what you're gonna. If you buy a Switch, it's mainly because Nintendo, main games. And then you gotta add into factor that, oh, but wait, the games themselves are also a lot more money now. And then you also have to consider, do I want to play online? I gotta pay the online service, which I'm already doing that for the Switch one. Which, by the way, can we talk about how paying for online services in consoles are a fucking scam? Because it is. Because for the most part, I play, on PC. And guess what? I can just connect to other people online on PC, in any game. I don't have to pay extra for that shit. So I blame Xbox for that shit, because Xbox is the one that started with that bullshit. So obviously there's the excuse that they offer extra services for it. And that's why I play a lot of PlayStation. And then PlayStation started with that bullshit. I was like, oh, well, it's Nintendo time. And then Nintendo, midway, even though it was free at the beginning, it was like, you know what, we're gonna charge for online now. I'm like, god damn it, Nintendo, tu Brutus, motherfucker. It's a scam. And that's the thing, if one company gets away with one scam, everyone else is like, oh, we can do it too. So that's why it's troubling Nintendo that is the cheap option with these prices, right? Because now you can. I have heard that the PlayStation is increasing in price now. So, and with the Grand Theft Auto game coming out soon, that one is also probably gonna test some boundaries when it comes to pricing. So yeah, I mean, I really hope that the gaming industry doesn't collapse because it has happened before. We had some game industry collapse before. It could happen again. Hopefully it doesn't happen because I like the hobby. But for the most part, I guess indie and fighting games where it's at for me. What do you want me to tell you? I know, and I also have a Steam Deck. Given that to be fair, that's another thing. The Steam Deck is actually catered for other type of demographic, but I feel like the Switch 2 is trying to walk a little into that demographic, the portable gaming PC demographic, because that's what the Steam Deck is, and there's a bunch of other options like this thing. So I feel like Nintendo's trying to walk into that direction as well. And I don't know if it's gonna work for them because again, Nintendo is for the family. You know, everyone plays Nintendo. Like, so I don't know if necessarily collapse meaning companies go bankrupt. Like, there's not that many games being produced. It has happened before. I mean, it happened during the Atari era. Did it happen again after that? I feel like there was a little bit of a wacky ass little video game depression after that at some point, but yeah. So yeah, I don't know how this little Nintendo experiment is gonna go for Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna buy their older games again. Oh boy, I really wanna check how much is the Zelda games right now. Atari is probably the Bruno of consoles. I say we don't talk about Atari. We don't talk about Atari. No. Again, now this one wasn't that interesting. It was a necessary though stream, so no wonder that there wasn't that much of a hype online. It's understandable. Anyway, anyhow, anywho, imagine spending $200 on 2 games. I mean, I can imagine. That's the thing. We might be going back to the era that. We might be going back to the era that you buy the console and you have like 1 or 2 games and that's it. It's just that back in the day, you compensate that by, you know, you go to your friend's house and you borrow a game and shit like that. You can't do that shit no more. Most of the shit is, you know, digital. And most of the time, you don't go to your friend's house because technology has made us very, very antisocial. So I don't know how this era of gaming is gonna pan out. We are in a very interesting time period. A lot of things are changing, and I'm really tired of all this. I have witnessed so much crazy shit in the past few years. I'm fucking tired. Can we chill for like 2 seconds? I'm exhausted. Oh god. What a year. It's been April. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Also tomorrow, I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. There's something, you know, that I gotta deal personal, but I'll let you guys know. But anyway, yay, happiness. And anyway, anywho, boy, I gotta tell you, it's some bullshit. Bro, listen. I ain't saying no. I'm moving on. Bye. This is the part where I end the stream and I cut it out. Anyway, I'll start the stream over right now. You know what? That sounds like a plan. Give me a second. Don't go nowhere. I'm restarting this shit. Anyways, you're watching this on YouTube. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys next time. Toodles.